Happy Monday, Patty here from Worthy Nutrition. I'm here in my little itty bitty kitchen, and I just wanted to talk to you quickly about nutrient-dense foods. What are they, first of all, and why should you eat them? Very good question, glad you asked. But before I talk about nutrient-dense foods, I want to talk about, define three terms that I think is important. The first one is calorie, which is a unit of measurement of energy that you will get from the food that you eat, from the macronutrients. And you might want to ask, what is a macronutrient? I'm glad you asked. Macronutrients are calorie-carrying compounds, say that 3 times fast, that make up the food you eat. So fats, carbohydrates, proteins, those are macronutrients. You also have micronutrients, which are non-calorie components of food, and those are things like vitamins and minerals, trace minerals, organic acids, phytochemicals, things like that, okay? So those nourish the cells, they enable cells to make energy, which is very, very important. So they don't have energy themselves, but they enable the cells to make energy. So without them, you would not have energy. Very important. And they also metabolize, they help metabolize the macronutrients that you get from your food. Okay, so those are the 3 definitions I wanted you to know. Now that we have our little science lesson out of the way, let's talk about nutrient-dense food. And so nutrient density is the quantity and variety of micronutrients carried by each calorie of a food, okay? So that does not include enriched or fortified foods. Enriched foods are foods that have been processed, and so nutrients have been taken out of the food, and so they add those in. That's enriched. They add those back in. The problem with that is the nutrients that they add back in are not usually of the same quality as what was taken out during the processing. Bummer. Okay, so we've got that, and then fortified food are foods that are either processed or not processed, usually processed, but they have nutrients added. So an example of that would be bread that is fortified with omega-3 fatty acids. So it's omega-3 fatty acid bread. So nothing has been taken out, or omega-3 has not been taken out. It's only been added. Okay, so now that we have that clear, so we want to eat nutrient-dense foods, and those are things like greens, bok choy, kale. By the way, I have a great kale recipe for it's massage kale salad. You can search for it on my Facebook page, Worthy Nutrition, and it will come up. It's delicious, and I don't like the way kale tastes, but I do want to eat it because it's very good for you. So there you go. That's how I eat my kale, or in a smoothie. Broccoli, cauliflower, healthy fats and oils like avocado and flax oil and chia, hemp. Those are, they have calories, but they also have many, many nutrients for your body, which is a very, very good thing. Okay. Chia, hemp, flax, I said that. Okay, so things to avoid. White flour, obviously sugar, everybody knows that. Bread, cereals, tortilla chips, things like that. They'll give you some energy. There's some high energy, high calorie, but there's no nutrients. It's very empty. Tortilla chips are just processed like crazy. So there's really nothing left of anything to give you nutrients. So it's no good, no good. So why should you, and how does that relate to cravings and addiction, food addiction, sugar, you know, all that stuff? If you're receiving high nutrient value in your foods, those will crowd out your cravings, because most of our cravings are from nutrient deficiencies. For instance, if you are a chocolate fiend, that could very well be because your body is needing some magnesium. Chocolate happens to be very high in magnesium. It's also, when you buy a chocolate bar, very high in sugar. So you kind of have to go around that. You can get magnesium, obviously, from a capsule, not quite as fun as chocolate, but then maybe your cravings will go away depending on how balanced your body is. So this happened to me when I gave up the sugar and the flour, and believe you me, it was a scary thing to do because they were my supposed friends. And it was really rough because I emotionally and physically depended on those two things. And but I am so glad I did, because those cravings are now practically gone. I mean, I do get cravings every once in a while, but it's really not a big deal. Where before it was driving me insane. Like, I almost felt like I could hear voices in my head calling me from the refrigerator. That's how bad it was, okay? And I know that there are plenty of you that are watching me say this, and you can totally relate. So I get it. I get it. So nutrient-dense foods are one of the ways that you can help get rid of those cravings. Okay? Just wanted to make sure you knew that. I'm swiping over, swipe left to reveal comments and reactions. Okay, not getting anything. I know that some people are watching. So if you have any comments, go ahead and type them in. And if the video ends, I'll answer them below. And I also wanted to let you know that I do have some openings for 20-minute discovery or strategy sessions. We can talk about what's going on with your body and see if working together would be a good fit. Okay, and it's totally free. So I'll have a sign-up link at the bottom. And if you have any questions, and also if you have any other subjects that you want me to address, please, please let me know. This is for you. This is for you to learn, and so you can change how your life. You can change your life if you want, if you need to. Okay? So again, just leave a comment below. Thanks so much for hanging in there and for watching this, and I will talk to you soon. Ciao for now.